say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
Hello, YouTube. This is TC Thief. I'm here with TC Meat, and this is a Rage Brothers broadcast. This is episode 6 of the Rage Brothers, and it's been a while since we've been recorded. Since me and Mark I've been back to the States. I've been all over the place, and Mark's been all over the place, so it's been hard to come together this last couple of weeks or month or so, but thought we'd get together and do another broadcast and talk about some things here post patch. All right, for those of you that don't know, the most recent Battlefield patch has come out, or actually it's the first
or something like that?
Yeah, so it's the winter update. So it's not a scheduled patch. I guess the scheduled patch is in March. It's always been in March, but they did one patch after release, and this was another unscheduled patch to do some like quality of life improvements. But we're going to talk about some things that came out with the patch. But before we do, I'm going to have Mark say hi.
Hello, I'm TC Meat. It's good to be back recording. We can hopefully get some people following and get involved, you know. It's a very difficult process. We're going to talk about a few things, and like he said, I'm looking up the patch notes right now so we can see it. I think there's some good changes. A lot of people bitch about the ribbon system. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I mean, it's classic Battlefield, but
I mean, I don't really mind the ribbons. Like, some of them are like, well, what the hell is this ribbon? Like, I have no idea what it is, and I have to like take time out of my gameplay to read exactly what it is. But the way I look at it, it's free points, and once you get in the 90s, man, just leveling is brutal. So every little bit helps. I think traditionally, if you look past Battlefields and you look at the award score, just the award score trumped every other score, which it didn't in this Battlefield, which it's kind of dumb when you get up in the upper levels, because it's super slow, man. So every little bit helps, and I think the ribbons are they're going to help out a lot. What I think needs to happen is I think they need to revamp this medal thing. So I guess we'll talk about the medals first, since you brought up the ribbons, and this will lead right into the medals. So the whole medal system, which I think they're going to fix this with the what is it called? What's the next patch called, Mark? I forgot.
Something about a pass or something like that. Was it?
You
Hold
shall
the line.
not pass. You shall not pass, or some shit.
Winter is coming. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's GOT, baby. Couple more months. Couple more months. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be so awesome.
Spoiler alert: Jon Snow died, but he didn't die.
Yeah, and Cersei went apeshit, man. So,
yeah.
Anyways, talking about the medals. So yeah, I was talking about the medals, right? I really think that the medals need to be revamped. I think selecting one medal and working on that medal is it's dumb. Like it makes stuff like really difficult. And like, say I want to fly, and I need to work on my shotgun medal. Like it makes me go work on the shotgun medal. I think the medals should be activated for the week, and you shouldn't have to select a medal. Whatever medals are activated for that week, you should be able to work those medals simultaneously with each other. So say I'm running assault kit for one game, and I got there's a flight medal in there. I think the next game I should if I get flight kills, it should count towards my flight medal without selecting that medal. So they need to do away with the whole selection process. I think the 5 medal a week thing is kind of cool. But I do think selecting a medal is kind of dumb, and it really, like, half the time it reselects a medal for me, and I'm like, how did this get selected? I've been, rocking a shotgun for the last, whatever, and it hasn't been counting because I didn't have the medal selected. I mean, how do you feel about this whole medal system?
So the way I feel about the medal system is it's not complete crap, but it's not really I guess conducive to objective play. So for example, the sniper medal, you got to get 3 cable kills. Like, to do that, you just have to be cabling all the time. That's all you have to do, and that takes away from objectives. So like, I think within a single medal, if they stay with us, you have to select one. You can do them in any order. Like, so if I get bullet kills, doesn't matter that that's the second objective.
Yeah.
It should just count.
So
And
you should be able to work on all the objectives at the same time.
yeah, because if I have to like get 3 headshots as a sniper or whatever class, I'm gonna be really conservative and not play the way I normally would, cause for risk of fucking dying or whatever. But so I think the system is kind of stupid. Like, I mean, there's been plenty of times where I've gotten like 5 kills with whatever weapon, but I wasn't on that step, or I didn't have it selected because I was trying to do some other shit. So I don't think that's a very good system.
Yeah.
But
I think
uh,
either way would work. If you didn't have to select a medal altogether, or if you selected that medal and you could work on any of the steps in that medal, either way would be a little bit better than what it is now. What it is now is just I don't think it should be like that. It's really not it's really difficult, man.
yeah, especially fuck that K-bullet one. That is the stupidest objective because like you can't go out and get K-bullet kills. They just come to you. It's just complete fucking luck.
Yeah, I want to know who modeled that medal or who devved that medal, because that medal's pretty dumb. It's really difficult to get K-bullet kills on armored vehicles. I guess the best thing to do is get them on like the stupid jeeps and motorcycles, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like the difficulty doesn't scale with the other objectives of the same tier, and it's not difficult. It's just complete fucking luck. Like like it's not a skill thing. You can't be like more skilled in sniper and get more K-bullet kills because it's killed on vehicles, not K-bullet kills.
Yeah, and K-bullets do like what 6 damage per 5 damage per.
Yeah.
Post those patch notes so I can look at them while we're talking. You got anything else to say about medals? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna change it. I heard some talk about it in some videos on YouTube, and I think maybe some people are more informed than me. I haven't been really reading up on the stuff, so.
Did you get that message? Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, a bunch of UI fixes for that the system, which is good. The biggest thing was like the ribbons came out and they adjusted some like damage to the fucking not damage, but reload times and stuff like that. I mean, I think it would be a failure for everybody if we didn't mention the fact that they didn't fix a revive bug, but there's literally 3,000 billion people bitching about it, and I'm sure they know.
So I read up on the I read up on the revive bug, and they can't fix it. It's not that they're not trying; they can't fix it. They can't find a way to fix it. So like if that's a thing, like I've really gotten used to switching to my pistol and back to my main gun. So that's really not one of my top priorities of stuff that needs to happen in the game right now. You know what I mean? It's just like whatever.
Yeah, I get mad at myself when I don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, so then when I go to shoot and it doesn't work, I'm all, why
like
did
that's not Dice's fault. That is absolutely my fault because I knew it was there and I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, but so we talked about the ribbons and the medals. The major update with the elite codices or codex. I don't know what this where did this word codices come from? Is that
It's
plural?
multiple codexes, yes.
Yeah, why don't they just call them codex? That's weird. That's like saying Mises to me, I guess.
it's the proper way to say it though. So
Yeah. So I guess, but anyways, you get 25,000 points when you get kills with certain weapons. I think a shotgun is one of them. I know for sure that the Automatico is one of them, and there's going to be probably 97% of the population of the game are going to get that codec, like no problem. I'm going to say one thing about the Automatico, and it just needs to be nerfed, man. It is just ridiculous, dude. I don't know the answer to the question. I don't know what's taking them so long, but it's just brutal, man. I saw some dude the other day with 98 service stars, and you get in server and you see you could see with Automatico there's just people with 40, 50, Like you go play on forest and that's all you get killed by, man. It's either that or a shotgun. And I think the weapons, people should want to play other weapons. It's like you play other weapons and you just get frustrated and you're like, I'm just gonna automatico because that's all I'm dying by. It's just really dumb, man. Like fix it.
Yeah, it's really stupid. See the problem? Yeah, it's really stupid. It really is. There's no reason to use anything else. It's just so good, and it's dumb. I know they had something that I was gonna say, but just thinking about it, like, so if I took the infantry kills, so you're excluding all the fucking grenade kills, excluding all the tank kills, anything you've been killed by. If you just took straight infantry, I would venture to guess it's 50% of the time I get killed by automaticos, and then it's probably 20% by shotguns, and then 20 by sniper rifles, and then 10% is the rest of the weapons.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't want to flame on the Automatico. We flamed in the Automatico like prior videos, so like we can finish with that. Just they need to fix it. It's simple as that, man. They need to crank back the fire rate or the reload time. Something, I don't know. They supposedly they adjusted the horizontal recoil, like it didn't do shit. Like it's the exact same weapon as it was before the patch. Like I don't know what they did, but it didn't work.
Yeah, they just need to like make punish you for not ADSing. To be honest,
yeah,
because you don't have to with that weapon, which is stupid.
Which I think it would turn a lot of players away from that game if they punish you for not ADSing as much. Like if they made the spread, like you can get in it and see like the crosshairs on the Automatico compared to the crosshairs on all the other weapons. Like they're really tight, and like it shouldn't be like that. I think you should have to ADS for the most part. So I think it would turn a lot of players away from that gun because the sights are terrible on it. Those are some of the ugliest sights I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've shot a lot of guns, dude, and they're just really not good.
I mean, it was like 100 years ago, so
yeah. So no more flaming Automatico. We're gonna move on to a few more things. We're gonna talk about the class ranks and the major update with rental server program. So getting into the class ranks, I don't really feel any which way about it. It's like they just adjusted a number. There's nothing more I can get in the dogfighter except a dog tag, and it's like, it's cool and whatever, I guess, if you're into that, but like I don't really care. But as it stands right now, I have 86 service stars in the fighter, and I'm a level 20. So it's like, I don't know if they should have retroactively made people like that have high level stars, like they should align your rank with your stars or what. But
well, remember, it's pilot class, not fighter class, so you still have 2 other planes to get your stars in.
Well, maybe they should have took those stars and made them count towards the class. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't have been a 50, but I would have been up there. Like 35 somewhere. Like, and like I said, I'm really not too concerned with it because it's just an icon.
I think you would have been a 50. I mean, if you take the companion app as being bugged for showing you what actual rank you should be, the companion app shows I'm 50 in like a bunch of things, with over 2 million score in each of those. So
yeah, so I mean, but like I said, there's no benefit of being level 50.
I mean, it shows like, I guess, vertical progression, which is cool. It gives you something to achieve for, rather than just logging into play, which I'm totally cool just logging into play, but some people like fucking, shinies, like the precious,
Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's like so after I think it's level 60, you get as many scraps as you can use, and like you just there's nothing else to work for. It's just rank, you know what I mean? So it's like just getting to level 100 so people can see that you're level 100.
That was the war bonds you're talking about.
War bonds, excuse me.
Yeah, like I think it's like 50 or something like that, where you run out of, you don't get in war bonds anymore. It's 50 or 60, something like that. But all of the rest of the ranks are nothing more than level, or nothing more than time, really. It's just a long scale of time, which people get in the game and they're like, oh, there's a bunch of hundreds on the team, we lose. Well, like, you realize that doesn't have anything to do with skill, it's just time, right?
Yeah, I got in an argument about this before with people, like, saying they were comparing, like, they clicked on we were like looking at an aimbotter or something, and they clicked on well, he wasn't an aimbotter, he was a suspected aimbotter, and he just had really high accuracy with the Glock 18 on Battlefield 4, which somebody clicked on the top player in the world, which he had the most amount of kills with the Glock 18, and was like, hey, look at this guy, he doesn't have this amount of accuracy. I'm like, that's, you can't compare. Like, he could have the top amount of kills with any weapon and just be utter shit, you know what I mean? Like, there's people that flew the gunship in 2142 that had massive amount of kills that were just terrible, dude, you know what I mean? They just been playing for a really long time and had a lot of kills in it, so that's no scale of how good they are, or how good their accuracy should be. So I don't know, there's going to be some hundreds here pretty soon that are not very good, and whatever.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. So moving on, anything else to say about the classes?
The other thing they changed, let's see, they changed some vehicle stuff. They changed the gas grenade cooldown, or not cooldown, but time deployed, so from 22 to 15 seconds, I think it was.
Yeah, which I think it's good. I get killed by gas a lot. Well, not a lot, but a little bit less now, which I think the gas needed to get cranked back a little bit. I mean, you know how I felt about that stuff, so
yeah.
They changed the way you spawn into vehicles, which it's really frustrating to me. You guys, it's not so much, because my ping is high because I play on North America servers and I'm in Europe, so it takes it longer to register on my screen because my ping. But I mean, whatever. Who cares? Like, that really doesn't matter. Just wait for the guy to bail it at B and get back in it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think the change that they made to the vehicle spawn was actually good, because like it punished you for not having a top-end solid, computer with a solid state and good internet. Like, they never had an option to get in the fucking vehicles, so I think it's good.
Yeah, definitely. Vehicles, and so this is gonna lead us into the next thing, the rental server program, and so we got this patch. This patch came out, and they said they made improvements to the rental server program. They incorporated admin, which that's not a lie. They did, but they said they were going to incorporate a bunch of features, which they didn't. So I'm like really disappointed in them. So one of the things they said, they were going to put a VIP list in, so you can add members to the VIP list and they can get into the game automatically. They didn't do that. The only thing you can admin in game is a kick and ban feature, which I totally assume that this is coming later, and they had all good intentions to put it out, but they're just in the dev stages of the rental server program, and all I can think is it's coming. But they did not deliver on saying that it was going to be a lot easier to get into these rental servers. They said they were going to place it as a priority, which, I mean, we tried to populate it. We had, I think, 7 and 7 on each team, and we could not populate the server. So I think what needs to happen with that is they need to crank it back from 10 players on each side to 5 players on each side to get the round rolling. And I think as soon as the round gets rolling, the server will begin to populate. I don't know why DICE has been so against on reducing the player count to start the server, but it probably has something to do with people stat padding, but I don't really care about that. Like, if you stat pad, like, people know that you stat pad, and if they get to a level 100 by stat padding, like, I don't care, that doesn't affect me. But what affects me is I want to play on our own servers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe it's like a lot of people use like the quick join, and that's funneling right into the dice servers. So maybe they need to adjust that, or maybe you can have some settings for quick join, or something like that. Quick join is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Quick play or whatever.
Quick play, and you like select which game you want to play or whatever. It's like you quick play in Conquest.
Yeah, we did that the other day. It was terrible.
Yeah, so they also said they were gonna give you the ability to turn off behemoths. They haven't given you that ability yet. There was another thing they said they were gonna do, which they didn't do, and I don't take this as DICE not living up to promises. I mean the game's been out since what, November? Is it November or October? So the game's been out since October. They already did a patch. They already did another patch where they included this renewal server program. They worked it over a little bit, which they put in-game admin in it, which is excellent. So I think they're taking steps in the right direction, but they're just not moving at the pace that I would like. But it's fine just as long as the end state is that their goals are to increase the join rate of rental servers and include all those admin capabilities. Or if they're not going to include all those admin capabilities, give us the options to use like, Procon, Archon, and so on.
Yeah, I missed the dedicated servers where we had full control,
Yeah, and I get why they did away with that because they want to make money, and
I'm sure they looked at the fucking metrics and said, "Hey, man, there's all these people making all this money. We could do this easily."
Yeah, definitely. Is anything else you want to talk about in the patch?
I don't think so.
Let me look down these notes. They made map adjustments, weapon adjustments.
What we need to do is talk about something fun, because so far this has been pretty boring.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about that's fun?
I don't know. I have a few clips that I posted on my YouTube channel that are silly. Did you see that cab glitch one?
Yeah.
Where like I'm riding around with on the horse, like shooting, like.
Yeah, it's there's I think they concentrate on fixing stuff like that when like they shouldn't spend any amount of time like fixing stuff like that, because that kind of stuff it happens very seldomly and it's really funny, you know what I mean? Like the pilot that was riding on top of the wing and stuff.
Yeah, that was my video. The fucking pilot is sticking through the top wing and he's riding around. It's funny as shit looking.
Yeah. See, right here it says added custom game settings to toggle behemoth. You can't do that. Added custom game settings to toggle squad leader only spawn, and they didn't do that. Oh, well, if they did do it, I cannot find where to do it. So, you want to talk about the scrap? You want to finish up with the scrap system?
Oh yeah. I was thinking about this last time I recorded, and I wanted to try and pitch it or see what you thought or what the people thought. Basically, like, it's something that's so minuscule that doesn't affect really anything, like the battle packs system, the scrap system. Like, that has no impact on the gameplay or nothing like that, but I just thought it would be a cool idea to have like sort of a tiered scrap system to promote like objective play. So the 1 through 5 positions on each team would get a certain amount of scraps, and that would kind of motivate you to not sit in the back all the way in fucking Narnia and shoot 60 rounds to your sniper rifle and go 1 in 3 and get no points. So all I had in mind was like maybe like 30 scraps for the top person, and then just reduce it by 5 all the way down to number 5. So that like you get a little bit of incentive for getting the number 1 position, so it'll strive you harder to get more, or it'll put some motivation in you get more points and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I think so they should work on the scrap system a little bit. I think so there's this skin that I've wanted in the plane, and I can't get it. So I think what they need to do is maybe put a price tag on that, like 3,000 scraps, and if you save up that many scraps, you can buy that skin. You know what I mean? Like it's you don't have to wait for RNG to drop that skin, because like I fly the fighters, but like I get bomber skins, and I got an artillery truck skin, which like I never get in the artillery truck at all, and
That's a mistake.
It's kind of useless to me. I guess at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna drop dead from drinking Monster getting these fucking battle packs, to be honest.
Yeah, right. Just gonna have a heart attack.
TM Monster. Buy some Monster. Get your battle packs.
They ran out of green monsters here at the shop. I'm really
That's
upset.
ridiculous. I got plenty of monsters, dude. I'm about to put in 4 more packs of monsters right now, dude.
Jesus.
I drink too many. That's why I don't sleep. Anyways, but I think that would be cool. So it gives you a little incentive, just a little bit, you know. But like, you save up your scraps, you can buy one of those little special ones where the animation takes twice as long to get into it. It's really fucking awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's good. We'll just cut it off there then.
Yeah, but I'm excited doing this stuff, and I want to keep recording, and I hope people get excited and start listening. Also, I wanted to plug my channel because I've been posting a lot of clips on there, and people suck and they hate me, so they don't subscribe or they don't watch. So fuck you all if you don't, and if you do, you're probably not watching this, so fuck you too.
Definitely.
So my channel is just search YouTube TC Meat. You'll find my channel.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button, please. We need the subs. We want to see Mark do that happy dance, dude.
Yeah. Great.
It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. We can't even get 300.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but whatever.
All right. Take it easy, YouTube. All right, YouTube, thanks for watching. Once again, this is TC Thief. You can get me on Twitter at TC Thief and on Twitch at twitch.tv/TC Thief. Thanks for watching.
And I'm TC Meat. You can get me on Twitter at CatLikeThief and on Twitch CatLikeThief10.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.